everybody, frauhaydn here, and I'm going to be playing a certain game for you called Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, and this is the first video. Sorry if it lags a bit, and I'm doing post-commentary on this because otherwise the video would lag even worse than it already does. Anyway, so this is the first level, Green Hill Zone. Each zone is divided into 3 acts, and the first 2 acts are normal, just get through the level and make it past the signpost in order to pass the level. If you have 50 rings, that was stupid. If you have at least 50 rings at the end of each of the first 2 acts on any zone, you can go through the goal ring, or the big ring, whatever you want to call it, and then you can go, see there's the signpost. Usually there's a big ring after the signpost, and if you go through that ring, you get to go to a special stage, which is a 3D, a rotating maze, which hurts my head. So I'm not going to be going through the goal rings very often, or at all, besides one time, just to show you what it looks like. And that's going to be later in the video. Anyway, so I know some of the bad nicknames. The one that looks like a crab is called Crab Meat. The one that looks like a wasp is Buzz Bomber, and those I can't remember the names of. And then the ones that look like chameleons are neutrons, or newtons, or something like that, I think. If I'm wrong, comment. And those are the only ones I know, are the ones from the first level. Oh, that was a Motobug. Yeah, there's a Crab Meat and there's the Neutron, I think. Anyway, something like that. And then, for some reason, I really want those 2 rings, and I go back for them. Even though that's wasting time, but whatever. And sorry there's no audio other than my voice. Oh, here we go. So, this will show you... Oh wow, we're already through Act 2. Anyway, but this will show you the 3D maze. Now, it makes my brain hurt mostly because of the background, and it changes. So, yeah, you go through and you try and get through a path that gets to the Chaos Emerald. There are 7, wait no, there are 6 in this game, and I don't get it this time, but I'm not going to try and get any more Chaos Emeralds. So if you want to find somebody who gets all the Chaos Emeralds, be my guest, but I'm not going to be doing that. And finally, to explain the 3rd act of each zone. At the end of the 3rd act, instead of going through a signpost like you usually do, there is a boss at the end, and the boss is always Dr. Robotnik in this game. And yes, I use the term Dr. Robotnik instead of Dr. Eggman because I've been playing original Sonic since I was 4, and I prefer that. But if you want to, you can call him Eggman. I really don't care. And I lose my shield there. If you have a shield, it gives you an extra hit without losing rings, and that would be really nice during the boss battle, even though I usually don't get hit during the first one, because it's really easy. I'll show you my method once we get there. But yeah, you go through the level normally, and so rings, and I use save states anyway, but rings are your unit of, the more rings you have the better because they give you an extra hit. Okay, here's my method. There are 2 spots in the screen where Robotnik's wrecking ball can't hit you, and that's right at the edge underneath the platforms. He physically cannot get you there. So, yeah. But I use save states mainly before bosses and if I screw up. So, yeah. And that's the end. See you guys next time for part 2 where we go to Marble Zone. See you then.